Let's learn how to draw a black bear. First, let's start by finding some shapes within the bear. I can find a circle for the front part of the body. I can find a larger circle for the back part of the body. I can find a smaller circle for the front of the head. Now let's draw the bear. Find an open space on your paper. Make sure you're pressing lightly with your pencil. You can have an eraser beside you as you go along. If you can't keep up to the video, you can always restart the video and start again after. Let's begin by finding the circles in the bear, but this time we're going to draw them on the paper beside the bear. So we're going to start with the body shape. So this is the shape of the body at the back of the bear. And then the one that is at the front of the bear. Notice there's a space between them. So when you're drawing, make sure you draw a space. Then we draw the head, which is right next to that last shape we drew. Now what we're going to do is draw lines to attach those three shapes to make the body. So this is what we're going to do, and you'll notice that it's kind of looking more like a body. Later we'll erase the inside of the shapes. These are just guides. They really help you learn how to draw. So there's the bear. Next, what we're going to do is draw the line guides for the legs. So there's one line guide for a leg. There's two guides, three, and another one for the front. And what we now need is to draw more lines at the bottom of those ones for the paws. So there's one paw, two paws, three paws, four paws. So now we have a four-legged animal. Doesn't quite look like a bear yet. We'll draw in the details next. Okay, now let's start drawing in some details. So what we need to do is draw an ear right here. Taking your pencil, draw one ear here. This guy's ear is facing backwards. I think I'll make it facing more forwards, which is okay. You can change it up as you go along. And then this comes down the head, and notice that the snout is a bit longer, and this guy's mouth is a bit open. I'll draw it a bit closed. Now you notice that it's starting to take shape. They have very small eyes, so I'm just going to draw a nice little round circle there for his eye. He's looking forward. Now here's the legs. We'll start here, and we'll kind of follow that circle all the way down the body till we get to the leg. Actually, we'll go right here because he's got a larger leg than most animals. And we'll go around and make the paw. We'll go up. And again, it goes up past the body. Now here's the other leg. You can start right there. Draw the paw. Go down. And then we go up like that. And then the tummy comes down. You can bring that down a little bit more if you want. Drawing the last leg, the back leg, sorry, not the last one. And then we go around here, and then go up and around, and now the last leg. Notice how those lines are really helping us guide our way through the drawing. And then up. It's looking more like a bear. Now, what we can do with this is start cleaning it up. So let's start cleaning it up by using the eraser tool. Get your eraser and start erasing. Whatever you don't need, you erase. That's why I asked you to try and press lightly with your pencil at the beginning. If you forgot, that's okay. It all takes practice. So you'll notice that as I start cleaning up these lines, sometimes I'm erasing things I shouldn't, but I can just draw them right back in. Things are starting to take shape now. To me, his head looks a little bit smaller, but I can fix that up as I go along. All right. So let's begin by making this head just a tad bigger. That's better. And then all I have to do is erase my mistake. So as you're drawing, you'll notice that there's things that you'll have to fix up, and that's why you have an eraser close by. There's not a lot of people that can draw really good at the first try. It takes a little bit of practice. So his head looks a little bumpy there. So I'm just going to go like that. There's his ear. I'm going to draw in the ears like that. Now, nose, and we'll bring his mouth back. Notice that I'm starting to draw some more details in now. He's got a few little claws sticking out in the front. Don't make them too big, because they look there. You can't see them that well, but they're there. Helps them climb up those trees. Now, as I'm looking at it, I'm seeing that there's a bit of a hump here where the circle was. So I will just nicely do this. Remember, that was just a guide, and you can erase it as you go along. It just helps you draw. Now, the next thing we'll do is we'll bring the body right through here, and this part right down here. Now we can start drawing in some fur. So let's do that. Just follow the path of the fur. You could see it on the picture. So this guy has some hair coming up here, and I'm just following it the way it shows in the picture to make it more realistic. And as you draw these details in, you'll notice that your bear is starting to take shape. Now as you get to the neck part, it just seems like the fur starts going this way. So just take note of that. Sometimes drawing this fur in takes quite a while. I'm being a bit quicker than I would usually do because we don't have all day, do we? So then we go around, drawing the fur, and then keep coming back, go around until you've got all the fur in that you want. This will take a while. Now, if you can't finish it up in one sitting, you can always go back and do it again. Sometimes that's what artists do. They stop and they go back the next day to do it, or whenever they have time. So this little bear is starting to look pretty good. Everybody's bears are going to look a little bit different. So make sure that when you're drawing, you're not talking down to anyone about their beautiful artwork. Everybody's draws a little bit different. And we're all artists. Okay, so here we go. Almost there. Like I said, I'm really drawing quick today, and you don't have to draw that quick. Now, I'm looking at his back, the back part of the bear, and I'm noticing that the circle is a little bit too round there. So I'm just going to take this and go down right about there. I'll erase that part. If I have to draw some more of it in again later, I can do that. Now I think that looks better. Yes. There we go. Don't want it to be. Now, I'm thinking that looks pretty good. Now, bears also have these little whisker marks at the front. Notice how the color here at the front is lighter than the rest of him. He's your typical black bear. And his tail is very short. You can't really see it in there, but their tails are very, very, very short. Let's add in a few more. Make the fur look a little more bushy. And there you have it. There's the bear. Now you give it a try. If I were to draw this bear again, it would look completely different. But as I draw it more and more, it would get better and better. So remember, practice makes it better. But also, you have to learn to accept what you get in the end at some point. Everybody's art is beautiful. And that's it.